Shock tells a story. What happens when two best friends fall in love with the same girl, and she decides to use them both? This is a story about friendship, betrayal, and ultimate revenge. Alex and Daniel had been friends since childhood. They grew up in the same neighborhood, went to the same school, and shared almost everything, from their first video game to their first heartbreak. Their friendship was legendary. People often said, "Where Alex goes, Daniel follows." They trusted each other with secrets, gave advice, and always had each other's back. But their bond was about to be tested like never before. One summer evening, at a mutual friend's party, they both met Emily. She was stunning. Bright eyes, a perfect smile, and an energy that pulled everyone in. Alex noticed her first. His heart skipped a beat when she laughed. Later, he told Daniel, "Man, I think I just met the girl of my dreams." Daniel chuckled. "Don't get too ahead of yourself." But secretly, Daniel had felt the same spark. And so, without realizing it, both friends had fallen for the same girl. Emily quickly noticed the attention. Alex invited her out for coffee. Daniel offered to drive her home after class. She didn't say no to either of them. At first, it seemed harmless. Alex believed she liked him. Daniel thought she was closer to him. But Emily was clever. She knew how to keep both of them hooked. She let Alex buy her flowers and small gifts. She relied on Daniel for rides, errands, and favors. To Alex, she whispered, "You're so sweet. I feel so safe with you." To Daniel, she said, "You understand me better than anyone else." Neither friend knew they were being played. Weeks turned into months. Alex noticed Emily often couldn't meet because she was busy. At the same time, Daniel realized she was texting late at night, but not him. Their friendship started to strain. Alex snapped one day, "You've been spending a lot of time with Emily, haven't you?" Daniel replied sharply, "Maybe because she actually wants to see me, Alex." For the first time in years, anger came between them. The girl they both adored was slowly pulling their friendship apart. Everything came crashing down when Alex accidentally saw Emily's phone light up with Daniel's name while she was sitting beside him. Confused, he confronted her. "Why is Daniel texting you this late?" Emily laughed it off, but the unease grew. Soon, Daniel also noticed inconsistencies. Things Emily said to him didn't match with what she told Alex. Finally, one evening, Alex and Daniel decided to meet without her. They compared stories, and the truth became clear. Emily had been using them both. Alex was the wallet, Daniel was the chauffeur, and she never truly cared for either of them. The betrayal stung deeply. At first, they were heartbroken, angry, even ashamed. They had almost destroyed their friendship over someone who was only playing games. But then, they decided not to let her win. "If she thinks we're fools," Daniel said, "let's show her what real fools look like." So they came up with a plan. For 2 weeks, they acted like nothing was wrong. They gave her even more attention than before. Alex brought her expensive gifts. Daniel offered to drive her everywhere she wanted. She felt untouchable, convinced she had complete control. What she didn't know was that everything was leading to one final night. Emily thought she was about to win big. Alex told her he wanted to take her on a special dinner. Daniel said he had a surprise for her too. She thought they were competing again. But in reality, they were working together. They invited her to a fancy restaurant. Emily arrived, dressed beautifully, ready to charm her way through another evening. She expected flowers, gifts, and maybe even a confession. But when she walked in, the table reserved under her name was empty. Instead, there was only a single envelope. She opened it, and inside was a note that read, "We were friends before you and will be friends after you. Thanks for the lessons. Dinner is on you this time." The restaurant was full of people watching her stand alone, humiliated. No gifts, no attention, no audience to manipulate. Alex and Daniel were outside watching from across the street, laughing together like old times. Emily tried to reach them after that night. She called, she texted, she even showed up at places she knew they hung out. But neither of them replied. The power she once had was gone. Alex and Daniel, meanwhile, felt their friendship grow stronger. They realized how close they had come to losing each other. From then on, they promised, "No one will ever come between us again." And Emily? She became just a story. The girl who thought she could play two best friends against each other, but ended up being played herself. Sometimes revenge isn't about anger. Sometimes it's about showing someone they never had the power they thought they did.